Good morning, all of you. Welcome back in Shri Ganesh Online Education Series. Dear students, yesterday we have started new chapter Stone Age Stone Tools. Okay, today 28th September 2020. Okay, so all are ready for this lecture? Okay, so for this lecture what is required? Your mobile phone, textbook, notebook. Okay, those they have not taken textbook and notebook, please pause the video, bring your book, notebook, and then start the video again. Okay, but book, notebook should be with you. Okay, so open your books, page number 25, chapter number 6, Stone Age Stone Tools. See here in this chapter 2 points are there. 6.1 types and forms of tools according to the type of task, and second one is Stone Age tools. Okay, so see, yesterday we have completed types and forms of tools according to the type of task. Yesterday I have explained you properly. I have given you example of chalk also, yeah, board and chalk, and whiteboard marker pens. Okay, so now we are going to start with second point, Stone Age tools. See here, our point's name is 6.2 Stone Age tools. Okay, so open your textbook 6.2. Okay, see, I am going to read it and I am going to explain it simultaneously, so pay attention properly. See, first paragraph is there. The period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. See, the period from which mainly stone tools are found means time when we found stone tools, that time is called Stone Age. Okay, that time is called Stone Age, means when we found stone tools, that time is called Stone Age. Okay, in our book's language how it is told, the period from which mainly stone tools are found is called the Stone Age. Okay, see, the Stone Age is divided into 3 periods, but the Stone Age is divided into 3 periods on the basis of shape and the types of the tools found. On the basis of shapes and types of tools, means it is divided into 3 parts. How? On the basis of its shapes and type of tools. Okay, now first one is Old Stone Age or Old Stone Age or Paleolithic Age. Paleo means old, paleo means old, and lithos means stone. Paleolithic, how it is divided? Paleo means old and lithos means stone. Now second one is given Middle Stone Age or Mesolithic Age. Meso means middle. See, Middle Stone Age. First one is Old Age, second one is Middle Stone Age. Meso means middle. Okay, see, and lithos means stone. Third one, New Stone Age or Neolithic Age. Neo means new and lithos means stone. Okay, so first we are going to see Old Stone Age. Old Stone Age, Paleolithic Age. Okay, see, Old Stone Age, Paleolithic Age, this one we are going to learn today. Now see, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, who belong to the Old Stone Age. Homo habilis and Homo erectus, they belongs to Old Stone Age. Both made their tools using the percussion technique. Both of these, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, they made their stones with percussion technique. Now what is mean by percussion? Here R is silent. Percussion means the striking of one solid object with another. For example, just think these two are white marker pens, okay? Just imagine that these two are stones, okay? And percussion like this, okay? This one is called percussion, means the striking of one one solid object with another, okay? Like this I can give it shape. Now this technique involved beating or striking one large pebble against another. See, this technique involves beating or striking, like this I have told you, striking one large pebble against another, one large pebble against another to obtain stone flakes, okay? See, the first tool made in the old stone age with this technique were crude. However, those first tools, those were crude. Crude means now irregular or immature, means it was not proper. It was crude, means it doesn't had proper shape, okay? See, only one side of those tools had a sharp edge. Only one side of those tools had sharp edge. Such tools are known as chopper, and such tools are known as choppers. They could only be used for breaking nuts or bones. And for what purpose they were using? To break nuts or bones. The tools made by Homo habilis were of this kind. The tools of Homo habilis were of like this, okay? Homo habilis and Homo erectus. They indicate that Homo habilis had not yet learnt to hunt. Means they indicate that Homo habilis not yet learnt to hunt. Hunting. They were hunting animals. This technique they have not learned. Then flakes of stone would be produced while sharpening these tools. He used the flakes for scraping meat from hide. They were using these tools for scraping meat from hide part, for chopping meat and other foodstuff, for chopping meat and other foodstuffs, for sharpening wooden sticks, for sharpening wooden sticks also. Wooden sticks, those sticks also they were sharpening. See, simple example should I tell you? You are sharpening your pencil, yeah? But if you don't have sharpener at home, you are at home and now you lost your sharpener. Your father is also not at home, so he will bring new sharpener for you. And now, right now you have to write. So, if you will take your grandparents' help, what they will do? They will take blade, yeah, and with the help of that blade, they will scrap that pencil, yeah, and they will make it pointed, okay? But it will, you can write with that pencil, but it will not be proper as made by sharpener, yeah. So that time we can say it crude, okay, like this. So they were sharpening wooden sticks also. Now tools like the hand axe and cleaver made by Homo erectus are more proportionate and symmetrical than the choppers made by Homo habilis. See, tools like hand axe, it is shown, no, hand axe and cleaver made by Homo erectus, it is made by Homo erectus, are more proportionate and symmetrical. Proportionate and symmetrical, that day I told you symmetrical means both the parts are same, that is called symmetrical. Then choppers made by Homo habilis, means whatever Homo habilis are made, the Homo erectus they made little bit improvement in it. A proportionate and symmetrical tool has to be mentally visualized first. A proportionate and symmetrical tools has been mentally visualized first. They were mentally visualized first. only then it is possible to make it. Only then it is possible to make it. Homo erectus could mentally visualize his tools even before he actually shaped them. Means first he imagined it, mentally he prepared it, and then he made it. To obtain stone flakes, he used things like antlers as hammers. He further sharpened the edge of those flakes by scraping off smaller pieces to make sharper with very sharp edge. It means that Homo erectus was using different tools for different tasks according to the demand of the task. Okay. So see here, downside some pictures are shown. Removing minute flakes from bigger flakes. Downside, chopper's picture is shown. Then in the middle, a stone hammer. Okay. Then right corner you can see an antler used as a hammer. See, antler used as a hammer. Removing minute flake from smaller flakes. For what purpose? To removing minute flakes from smaller flakes. Then a hand axe, which is made by Homo erectus. Hand axe. Okay. So you can see difference. Hand axe and this chopper. Okay. So this chopper is crude. Means it is not proper. It doesn't have proper shape. But if we can see hand axe, it have proper shape. Okay, like this. So this one is old stone edge. Remaining part tomorrow we are going to see, but before that what you have to do? Today you are going to read this much from Stone Edge tool, page number 26. Full page you have to read twice. Okay, you have to find out 10 hard words. Those 10 hard words you will copy thrice in your notebook. Okay, and then send it as a homework on schools group. Okay, I am not going to send homework on the schools group. You have to see video and then and only you can get homework. Okay, so tomorrow we will meet with the remaining part of this point. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice day.